Hi everyone.
Hello.
Um, Hi.
Hi,
So,
Fion. How are you?
hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
Okay, so let's do the self-introduction first, and then we can talk about our collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my name is Nagam. I'm Nayeh. I'm a sustainable outer brand designer, Nayeh, which will be launching during Helsinki Fashion Week. And I had a collaboration with one of my preferred jacket was Soohyn. She digitalized one of my jacket. So I'm very excited to see how it comes out on 30th of July.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm Soohyun from Korea. I participated in Helsinki Fashion Week as a digital designer. I'm currently living in Seoul and I've been working on digital fashion field almost around 3 years now. I love both fashion and digital, so being a part of Helsinki Fashion Week was so much mean to me. And I collaborated with Nayeh and we worked together and made one digital piece, which is Puffer. The program I used for the collaboration was Clo 3D. And since we both living in Seoul, there was no time difference or no communication delays. So everything went pretty smooth for this collaboration, right?
Yes.
Okay. So um, I like when I'm doing the collaboration, I had like several questions I wanted to ask through this live session. So I will start like interviewing you. I think since you've working as a traditional designer for a long time, digital fashion might sound a little bit unfamiliar. Like 3 years ago, like I also had no idea what digital fashion was. So I'm wondering what, like when you heard that you will do the collections in digital, what did you think? Like what did you expect?
To be honest, I was like really worried because I'm like such an analog person. I loved working everything with my hand, and also have lack of knowledge about 3D and digitalizing. So it was really hard to vision like what you need, and I was like keep also emailing Maria to ask that what kind of program you guys using, what do you need me to provide to able to get to the perfect look. So it was kind of like, yeah, I was worried because I didn't know what to expect. Yeah. But I was aware of Glow actually because I was searching for Glow when I developed my own brand. Because
Oh,
since it's a puffer jacket, I know there's like so many different prototype that I have to make it. So as I understand, Glow is like reduce the design preparation time, right? So you don't have to revise a prototype multiple times for fitting session.
yeah,
So
yeah, that
we
is
use
true.
this for more like visualize this time, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was my uh,
Like when you say you search the Code 3D before you make the prototypes, but for what reasons you didn't use the Code 3D for the sampling?
because no one really could really give me the answer for the grams because I'm using insulation, and there's a different grams for each puffer jacket. Because
Mm-hmm.
some I'm putting like 300, the others I'm putting like 250, and I have a different type of design insulation, so you can't really like get a perfect form and like happiness, I have to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I thought like, okay, I will just do the prototype with the physical one and then go over.
Uh, okay, I
So that
understand.
was
Like,
like my question. I was very curious if you
mm-hmm.
can actually get the perfection with the, different grams or different design and forms
Mm-hmm.
of
Um,
insulation.
but to be honest, like in Code 3D, we have these functions that we can make the puffy effects.
Okay.
but there is no place to like put numbers of grams and that kind of stuff. So it is not exact. The the grams is not exact, but like if you can like give some reference images, like you want a puffy like this, then I can like refer to the image and then make the similar puffy effect. And actually, I want to show like how I worked with the puffy effect like later of this session. So I think you can kind of get idea how this works in Crow 3D. So,
Probably now I can like go back and do the glow because like since I mean we've been talking constantly. Actually, we like because Soohyn and I we both based in Seoul and we both like working for companies, so we both have to work after work or on the weekend,
yes.
right, to create this. And actually, she was like super quick. She just like I sent her no question. She get back to me. What do you think? I'm like, oh, okay, perfect. And I think like we just added one more thing and then good to go, right? So
Yeah,
actually work was pretty smooth. And like when I received the first prototype, it looks like it looks like a photo. Yeah, so I was pretty amazed how you worked like, quickly and then made it look really close to actual garment.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, actually, I think it's better if I show the screen of Glow and then I can like let people know how this works. So I'm do the share screen now. So 1 second. Okay. So this is like the first step of the making process. So I received the 2D patterns from Nayeh and I kind of arranged it like this. And then I started doing the stitching. For the I turned all the baseline into internal lines so that I can put puffy effect. So the first thing is like this is like no puffy effect. And then when you want to do the puffy, I just have to like clone one layer. It's really slow because this is my laptop. And then like I put numbers here. This is where you can give the puffy effect in Crow 3D. But as you can see, there is no place that we can put the grams of the puffy. So I refer to Nayeh's image and then like put random numbers first and then find out which one will look which one looks similar to the picture. So like as you can see, it's like kind of making like volume to the fabric. And I did it like a few times and then find out that -3 and 3 was the number that will look good to her clothes. And then wait. Okay. I'm not good with the computer. Okay, and then this is the one that I put the pressure first. It's not done yet, and then as you can see, it is kind of not doesn't look like a puffer. So like I put some other effects here, like this, and then when I simulate it. This is really slow. Oh, can you see like this part is changing a little bit? Like compared to the left one, this one has more this,
I
you know,
see the
this,
puffiness, yeah.
yeah. So I adjusted the number of this line and then try to make this effect, and then so that it looks similar to the reference image.
So we can see that on the show, right?
Yes, I hopefully.
I'm dying to see this show because I haven't looked any of them. Someone asked about, let me see the question. Anyone know what program this is? It's called Glow, right?
Yeah, it is Glow 3D.
Yes, Glow 3D, CLO 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So Soohyn, how long did it take you to learn this program?
Actually, I learned only 3 weeks. That's pretty like short time, but I learned 3 weeks, like every day, 4 hours, and then I just started to working with this program so I can improve myself really fast and then learn my skills.
Is it normal for everyone to learn by 3 weeks, or just like you're really good?
I studied really hard, and
Okay.
then I majored fashion design in the university, and I think to use this program, I think it is really important to learn some pattern knowledge, because this is all about pattern making and then how to stitch the garments. So like I think people who have good knowledge of pattern making will be learn really quickly. But not for everyone, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like much more, because now I see, it's like first time I see how you worked it. And I think it's very interesting. And if I'm there when you work it, maybe like there's a lot of different, like if you know how to use that program, there's a lot of like inspiration you can get during the using program, because you can try with the different type of design. And like, because like I need to wait until final prototype to come, but when you do the 3D first, you can like do the different puffiness, or I think it's great. I think it's great also for the sample maker to kind of visualize how it is, because I always have to work with my sample maker, like how much grams do you want? So I try with like different, like 300 gram, like 200, like 400 gram, and I put here less, I put there less, I put there more. So I work with them, and I make so many different prototypes for one style. I think I make more than like 10 prototypes to get
that's
stuff.
really
To get specific stuff.
So how long does it take to like you start from designing, and then when the final product comes out, right? And then how long does it take usually?
Designing part, I can't really count because I only design whenever I have time. Like that's like the least time that I really spend after I kind of opened my business.
Mm-hmm.
But just the sewing part, yeah, it's really sad. Just the sewing part. I
Mm-hmm.
designed the plane, I designed the taxi driving, but just the sewing part to make a one perfect jacket,
Mm-hmm.
3 full day with a one person. Yeah, like other like you can't really work with other people because it's really there's a lot of detail and technical part. It's really difficult to
Mm-hmm.
work with. So 3 full day to make one jacket that you see behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So was it really hard to digitalizing my jacket? Because I hear that a lot from a lot of different partner, like even like some of them told me that it was like nightmare to like make have so many different pieces and everything's coming out and
Oh,
there's a lot of technical. It looks really simple, but there's a lot of patterns going on. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, my sample maker really hates me.
yeah.
And I have like so much stuff going on in my jacket. So I was wondering if it was really difficult for you to digitalizing my jacket.
um, to be honest, like puffy is one of the like hard category to make in 3D.
Yeah.
But like I like patterns, like I like outfit with many patterns.
Hmm.
I think I like complicated clothes, but and then it was really challenging. So for me, it was hard, but it was fun.
Okay. So it's the same as digital because
Yeah.
basically also a puffer jacket is
Mm.
categorized as different.
Yeah,
So
because it's
color, the
heavy.
manufacturer is totally categorized as a different section also.
Yeah, I think so. Usually, like t-shirt, tops, skirt, dresses are easy category.
Yeah. So I only could start it because I didn't know. If I knew, probably not. Yeah.
Uh, it, but it was really fun for me to work on this jacket.
That's good to hear.
I also have a question for you. Since you're a sustainable designer, and I'm currently very interested in sustainable fashion, and I want to know, I heard it is kind of hard to get sustainable materials, and I want to ask you, what is the boundaries of sustainable?
It's like, I mean, I'm studying on that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like today, I just heard the news, and I'm looking for this like a really small button that you put behind the coat, so customer can see it. But it's very very tiny, but it's a plastic, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't wanna use any plastic. So I've been searching for that for like almost 3 months. Then I
Wow.
found this one place in Japan. They have it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like 3 times more expensive than normal one. And they asked me shipping is more expensive to bring it in, so you still want it. So like I have that challenge every day that I face up with,
Mm-hmm.
and I told them like, yeah, I probably need it. And when you speaking about the boundary, like maybe talking about the fake fur, like
Mm-hmm.
fake fur is a vegan, but sometimes if you don't make it in a sustainable way, it's much more the hazard and toxic to environment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think since we really start working on sustainable fashion, like everyone start getting really attention for it, we
Mm-hmm.
all have to like study like what's out there, because
Uh,
even like installation, when I start research 2 years ago, some company didn't have installation what they have today.
mm-hmm.
So I was studying same time they were researching and developing, and they told me like, oh yeah, by 2020 January we're gonna have this something that you really like, because it's a recycle, but it's not good enough. It's not light enough. It's not warm enough. So they're studying and same time I'm studying, so we kind of have to go along together. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You said like fake fur, about the fake fur. Is there any way I can distinct like which one is the proper way and which one is not proper way?
Right now, I'm using fleece, which is 100% recycled from plastic bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But I researched that company and they have a certification. I research how they make it, all the steps. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you just have to ask them how they make. Sometimes I even go to like visit factories if I can.
Oh, I got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I visit like couple factories in Italy, and also I visit factories in Korea also locally when I make the care label and all the package. There's like I'm making packaging locally, and I visit like all different factory and then what kind of like ink they use because I'm not sure if they told me sometimes they don't have certifications, small suppliers because it takes a long time and money to also get a certification. So when they told me they do this, but they don't have a certification, I visit them and I see it with my eye. So I try
Mm-hmm.
to really check like, one to one deeply.
Oh.
So it takes a long time, I think. Long time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aging just pass when you do that. Yeah.
Like as a consumer, I think it's kind of also important to like support the sustainable materials and fashion.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
but you can't force like buy it because it's sustainable. So I think
yeah.
my part is I try to make it pretty as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
can buy
Yeah,
it.
people
Have
would love to buy pretty stuff. Okay. I think it's like almost end of the session, but I want to ask one more question,
yes.
like really quick one. Um, so I think now I believe you are more familiar with the digital fashion now. So I want to know the changes of your thought before and after the collaboration. Like, do you think your thoughts about 3D changes a lot?
Completely changed because I am not very fond of 3D. I'm totally analog person, as I said at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And like personally, I don't really like it, to be honest. But now, like,
Why?
I already, I think it's just a personal matter. But like, I mean, we've been talking, and I already like proposing some project to Suya. We're actually already talking about doing like project together. So it totally changed my view, and I think it's very useful. So for my volume that I'm creating, you
Mm-hmm.
know, probably I'm gonna do the whole new capsule with the glow that we've been talking about. I even like sent a couple projects to Soohyn last night. So
Yeah.
yeah, it totally changed, and I highly recommend to trying it. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
even thinking about like download it myself and learn, like teach myself just to understand the process.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so maybe I can present a new capsule in 3D whole collection. Yeah. So that's a lot of changes because from like very not, expecting it to the changing whole thing to 3D. So that's a big change I
Oh,
made.
I'm very looking forward to your collection.
Thank you.
Okay, do you have any question left for me? Or yeah, can we
Um,
wrap up?
I ask everything and like, yeah, I think my most curious part was the puffiness, and hopefully
Mm-hmm.
it comes to glow that you can actually put the grams in
Yeah.
the machine, so that I don't need to make any prototype basically. That'll
Yeah,
be
if
nice.
like there will be that function, it will be really, really great.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Okay, I think we're
okay,
go.
so it was very nice to talk with you, and I really look forward to seeing your show and your collections, and hopefully we could work again in the near future.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. I had so much fun and new experience to work with you, and also I'm very looking forward to see my collection and also all other designers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even have any like sneak peek or anything, so I'm very curious how it turned out. So yeah, we're gonna keep in touch and let's see if we can work together in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Bye.